Hi, good evening. Welcome to Sports Today. India are in a good position there. 270 for 3 at stumps in the second innings, at stumps on day 3. Of course, now leading England by 171 runs. But this day really belonged to Rohit Sharma, who scored his first overseas Test match 100. And what a 100 that was! Spectacular knock. He paced it well, of course, alongside that partnership with KL Rahul, that 83 run partnership. Rahul looked the more dominant batsman, but he fell for 46. He fell to James Anderson. And from there on, Cheteshwar Pujara joined Rohit Sharma, and that was another strong partnership between the two. Rohit Sharma got 100. Cheteshwar Pujara got a half century, but both men fell to the new ball to the in the same over in the 81st over to Ollie Robinson. So that was the gist of the day. India have now finished day 3. Bad lights, of course, forced early stumps, but India are in a far better position than they were in that first innings with the bat. They've done really well. KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma again another solid partnership, and again Cheteshwar Pujara getting among the runs. He fell for a half century. He would have really wanted to convert that into a big score, but it is what it is. 61 then for Cheteshwar Pujara, 127 for Rohit Sharma, 46 for KL Rahul, and Virat Kohli and Ravindra Jadeja. Ravindra Jadeja again coming out ahead of um, Ajinkya Rahane and Rishabh Pant are the overnight batsmen for India. Virat Kohli unbeaten on 22, Ravindra Jadeja unbeaten on 9. They have now put 33 runs together for the fourth wicket, and things are beginning to look really good for India. However, it is still, you would say India have that slight edge. They are batting in good batting conditions. You saw throughout that partnership between Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul, there were no demons in the pitch as such. The conditions were much easier, as well as that partnership between Rohit Sharma and Cheteshwar Pujara. The few, the few odd ball did a little here and there, as you'd expect, as you'd expect from conditions in England. But overall, it was a good day to bat, and India did well. India, of course, got off to a fine opening start, courtesy of Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul. Now then, so now you from there on. Now the moment India crossed 300, beg your pardon, that league crosses to 200, 210, you'd start to wonder what is a good target for England. This pitch hasn't really deteriorated. This is not a subcontinent pitch which changes its nature dramatically overnight. It does not look like it could happen, and that's what the great Sunil Gavaskar said on air as well. The question, though, is how long can India bat? They'd ideally want to bat till late afternoon, give England probably 3.5, 4 sessions with a huge target in sight. But what is that target going to be like? 170. 170 is that lead currently. India leading England by 171 runs with 7 wickets in hand. Virat Kohli looking good. You'd expect some runs from Ravindra Jadeja. You have a couple of really aggressive batsmen. Rishabh Pant can, he can really up the ante, but he has not been in the best of form. Again, how will he come out? What will his approach be like in this second innings? Shardul Thakur, he has repeatedly shown on a couple of occasions what he can do with the bat as well. Ajinkya Rahane is out of form, but he'd also want to get back among the runs on a pitch where a lot of batsmen are starting to make merry. You'd want India to bat as long as it takes for the pitch to do a little bit. Of course, England will be the sigh of relief because there is no R. Ashwin in the team. Ravindra Jadeja will, of course, he will be a major factor when England bat on the day 5. Again, things can happen, but things can change very quickly. India will not want to be bowled out tomorrow for England to come back and chase down what they think would be a middling total, but anything over 270, 280 could start to gain pretty serious proportions in a fourth innings chase, no matter where in the world. And India have a very potent bowling attack. Umesh Yadav, Jasprit Bumrah, Siraj, Shardul Thakur, Ravindra Jadeja. Again, to stress on Jadeja, he could be that defining factor. भूपेंद्र सिंह चौहान सर, आपको याद है किस इसी टाइम मैंने आपसे बोला था कि रोहित की सेंचुरी कल मारने वाला, he did, he's a treat to watch. Yes, Bhupender, you did, आपने बिल्कुल बोला था that Rohit will score 100, and what a player he is. Thanks for your prediction, right? And this is what we were hoping for, a big century from Rohit Sharma. He was flawless. The dismissal, that dismissal, in fact, it was a little strange because it was the new ball, didn't do much. It's just stopped a little bit, but he was looking to really dominate the England bowlers. But yes, we were all expecting Rohit Sharma to get some runs, and he did. He's had a very good series. He's had a seriously good series so far, and that is what commentators were talking about as well. That you looking at Rohit Sharma, who's such a flamboyant, aggressive cricketer in the white ball formats, and in Test cricket, he's really settled in. He's defending the ball well. He's not really England. In fact, didn't try test him with a lot of short deliveries, which was a bit of a surprise. But he's really curtailed a lot of his natural instincts, and he's becoming a fine cricket player. He's a fine test opener. He's done wonders for India in the ODIs and T20Is, but it's just such a pleasure to watch Rohit Sharma. He's been patient, he's defended solidly, he's done the hard graft, and he has reaped the rewards. As a KL Rahul, word of praise also for KL Rahul. He would be disappointed, he'd be gutted that he could not convert that start. He was looking so good, but KL Rahul too, he got that 100 at Lords. He's been getting runs consistently as an opener. Not easy, not easy. Abhimanyu Pandey saying proper grinding innings from Rohit Sharma. Absolutely, he just did exactly what you'd expect a top world class player to do in challenging conditions. Vishal Chauhan, my prediction is India will get a lead of 350 to 360 runs. Well, that would mean another 200 runs from here on. But the fact is, you need to see how long they're going to bat, how quickly they're going to bat. India maintain a very good run rate throughout. In fact, they batted 92 overs. They're 270 for three, so this is nearly 3 runs and over. With batsmen like Virat Kohli, Jadeja, Pant, if they're all getting runs, if they look good, you'd expect quicker runs down the order. And then you'd have Shardul Thakur. Hopefully, he can do some. He could do another encore in the second innings and really set in England a stiff target. Well, then that's that. Then it's very good day for India. Very good day for Rohit Sharma. First 100 overseas, first Test match 100 overseas, and what a place to do that. In England, remember, it was in 2013. It was in the Champions Trophy, which was played in England, that Rohit Sharma really established himself as a world-class opening batsman in that really successful partnership with Shikhar Dhawan. And 7, 8 years later, he's come back to England and now asserting himself as a world-class Test opener. He's of course got runs at home. He's got his 600s prior to this one were all at home, but then this is his first overseas Test match century, and what a special place to do that in England. Is never easy. I think Bhupinder Chauhan is saying I think we will miss Ashwin on the fifth day because I can clearly see that Root was getting turned with a new ball. There was a bit of turn for both Moeen Ali and Joe Root in phases. Of course, India played Moeen Ali very well. We built him around, they hit him for those boundary, for that odd boundary every now and then. You'd feel that you any which either even without Root and Moeen Ali showing the way with the turn today, you still expect someone like R. Ashwin to have played some part in a series of this in a series as high profile as this one. So yes, it's something that's going to stay for a while, but we'll see whether Ravindra Jadeja gets equal purchase and what he can do on the final day. Like I said, he will be instrumental um, if England bat on the final day, and what really transpires through the course of Sunday before that will be obviously the more important story to look out for. Well, then that's that. Then I'll come back to you half an hour before play as usual again tomorrow before play resumes for the fourth day. Very exciting prospects again. Virat Kohli, Ravindra Jadeja, lead of under 71, 7 wickets in hand. What will India's approach be from here on? That's what we'll have to wait and watch and see how that story unfolds. Thank you so much for joining me on this show, on this broadcast. Please do subscribe to Sports Today. Stay safe. Good night, and I'll see you on Sunday afternoon. Thank you.